Hi everyone, Monique here. Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, please go back to the beginning of my channel in the playlist. There's some great information there if you're currently or in the future having a challenging transit from Pluto to your natal sun or any of your personal planets. Today, I never thought I'd make this video. I have already moved on to the rebirth videos. However, I'm having to add this as part 4 to the experience of Transit Pluto conjunct our natal sun. So the first 2 videos were all about Pluto exactly conjuncting my natal sun. And in the last retrograde transit of Pluto in Capricorn, it's the second last because Pluto will come back into Capricorn just for a couple of months at 29 degrees. This last retrograde came back to 27 degrees and my natal sun is at 26 degrees and 50 minutes. So Pluto didn't actually retrograde back to exactly conjunct my natal sun, but it might as well have. And that's what this video is about. Pluto is an energy, it isn't linear. And I had no idea that when Pluto would retrograde back to slightly come exact with my natal sun, that I would experience again the pain, the deep, deep pain that has come up with the last issues, or it wouldn't even be the last issues. It's almost like these are the areas that we've been dealing with in the last 15 years. This is what you've been looking at. Is there any more pain left? And there was, and there has been in the last month. 15 years of Pluto's teachings has really brought me to a place to understand the energies of Pluto and to allow them to be present without running away, to process that energy. And it's emotional energy. Pluto rules Scorpio. It's deep emotional energy, deep emotional patterns, whether it's around money, relationships, work, family, authority, addictions. I mean, the list just goes on. These are all of these shadow aspects of myself that have had to come up to be looked at and to be felt. You know, in 2015, around then, I had Pluto conjunct my natal Mercury. And there's no way I could make videos. I didn't have enough information. It was so shocking. I thought I'd lost my mind. The darkness that took over my mind, you know, it was on the edge of insanity. And so there was no way that I could have reported that to you, but I will make a Pluto Mercury video next year when Pluto goes into Aquarius, because I think it'll be very important for Aquarians. As Aquarius, the higher mind is ruled by the Aquarian energies, Uranian energies. So in these last couple of months, I did make a video about the minions of Pluto and its minions. And the minions have been well at work these last couple of months, not just for me, but everybody. The squares, the sextiles, the nodes moving, everything has been helping Pluto to finalize this transit through Capricorn. So I'm able to see now, because of the knowledge I have, you know, all the aspects of my chart and how all of it needs to be integrated. And Pluto doesn't take hostages, okay? We cannot get to the end of, well, we can if we want to. It is advisable that coming up to the end of that Pluto transit, that you take an inventory on what behavior you're allowing and what behavior you're not allowing. For me personally, I have released people who did not have my best interests at heart, who did not support me. They oppressed me. They made my life hard for myself. There was no love there, and they didn't like me. And I've removed people, family, you know, that have said that to me from my life. And you know, I actually require respect now. I've spent that much time on my own. I'll take on my own, as opposed to somebody that would disrespect me, control me, abuse me, be violent. You know, it just gets old. It gets really old by the end of the Pluto transit, and I'm happy to release it now. And you know, the sorrow that is left, the grief that is left from that loss, and the way that my life turned out, you know, I can bear that grief now. I can actually bear it, and I'm okay with that grief now, because I'm integrating this energy of Pluto, and I understand this energy of Pluto. Yesterday, I did 12 years of tax. 12 years of tax. So to me, that's closing off a cycle. And I was sick all morning before I had to see that tax agent. It was a hard day for me yesterday. Anyway, it's done. And that allows me now to move forward with new business. Something else that I'm closing up with, I'm having to get a new hip. Pluto was transiting my 6th house of health, and I'm having to get a hip replacement, and so that's happening. Not immediately, of course. I've got to go on the list, but the appointment's there, ready to go for that. I've been in a year 7 this year, which is a lovely way to end this Pluto transit, because I've been inward focused. Next year is a year 8. Let's get into business, guys. Let me bring more videos too, and that is my intention, because having Pluto in Virgo conjunct Uranus in my birth chart, opposing Chiron and Saturn in Pisces, I'm here to teach. I'm here to go through the hard work, the hard yucky stuff, observe it, and be able to bring it back to you and explain it, hopefully to be able to soothe you and help you to know that you're not on your own in this Pluto journey. And this will be all of us, because Pluto will be transiting Aquarius. Aquarius is the collective, the human collective. So we're all going to be undergoing together as one a Pluto transit for the next 20 odd years. Now, not everyone's going to experience it the way I've experienced it. I'm here to teach. I often think that people wouldn't have been able to experience what I've experienced. I'm tougher, I think, than what I gave myself credit for. But obviously, we're only given what we can bear. And, geez, I did bear a lot. Something else that's closing up this cycle, when I was born, Venus was retrograde 11 degrees Aquarius. And in my progress chart, if you know what a progress chart is, Venus is retrograded back, and then it's going forward. So Venus will come to the exact degree that it was when I was born, 11 degrees of Aquarius. So that'll be new territory for Monique. So I must have energetically, well, I'd say I went back to do all the self-love work from the pain of the past life, because those earlier degrees, I was in the womb. I was in the womb. So early December, congratulations, Monique. Venus comes back to 11 degrees Aquarius, waiting for Pluto to meet her. So that'll be interesting too, to have my whole self-love, relationships, all of that transformed. And it's in my 7th house. So obviously, relationships, partnerships is where Pluto's heading for me. And with the Cazimi at the moment, I know you guys watching this in the future, the planets will be all in different places. I'm just letting you know what to observe towards the end of the journey as all of these minions come together to help Pluto. So there was a Cazimi with the Sun and Mars in Scorpio as I make this video. And the last time that happened was in 91, when I had a huge awakening and started writing songs and becoming very aware that we will be ascending. And I knew that in 91. And so now we've come all the way to that Cazimi and Scorpio again since 91. And I feel it's the new hero's journey when the Sun and Mars Cazimi, when they come in the exact same place in the skies. So I sort of believe that, 2023 is wrapping up for the new hero's journey. And what that will be is me helping you guys, me doing my Dharma, me stepping out and into my new rebirthed self. So I will continue on this journey because, let's see what the rebirth looks like. I thought I'd had a little bit of a rebirth, and I probably did, but back came Pluto again. And Pluto is energy, not linear. Okay. So thanks, everybody. Please, if you're new, go and look at the resources in my playlists. When I make videos, I try to make them for the future so that, if you're going through this rough time with Pluto, you can always drop me an email. I'm always there. I do readings because I understand the big picture of charts. I've studied astrology 40 years. Please go back and have a look at part 1, 2, and 3 and my hero's journey. And I hope to see you again. And, I am here just to support and help people because that's what I'm here to do. After all of this pain and suffering and loss and homelessness and, being a Christian, all of the big 57 years, it all comes to this place of, I'm able to help others because I'm doing the work. So thank you, guys. And I'll see you all soon. Namaste. Big heart love.